All right, this is just a quick video. I've already finished it. It's already off the print surface, but I wanted to show just how I printed this. This is obviously the body of a horse. I'm going to print the head portion next, flat portion to the table, but it wasn't printed in this orientation because obviously it would need supports like crazy everywhere. Okay, and even if the head was attached, you'd have to have supports up in here, right here between the legs, the tail. I mean, it'd just be a mess. Okay, so obviously you can see here, this is a completed print. All the legs are there, the tail is there. No breaking of parts off the model itself. The way I did it is like that. Okay, and because that would orientate the legs in the upward direction, not completely upward, but slightly at an angle. Okay, mainly because if it was completely upward, I'd have to have the flat spot along the back, and I didn't want any flat spot along the rear end of the horse. So I opted to say, well, a good flat spot is in this orientation, and I'll go ahead and show that to you on the computer screen here. Basically, it was printed as you see right there. No supports other than these three. These are called T supports, like Gulf T supports, not tree supports. I added the supports myself. Technically, maybe it probably wouldn't have even needed these. I mean, it wouldn't have needed these to print the model. It basically may have needed these to hold it up. Okay, because I didn't want to risk as it was printing in the upward direction, as it moved itself, the print head started moving out here. I didn't want the partial pressure, the troweling down of filament to push against what was already there and possibly release it from the bed. I just didn't want to risk that. So it was best for me to, as it was going up, that these supports were there to keep it from pushing down. That's all it basically was there for. The entire model printed in the upward direction anyway. Okay, and this is the result. Of course, you saw it earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and print the head portion next. You can see there's two little holes here. The matching holes are on the head itself, the neck area. They will just line up. And what I usually do when I do a pin and hole setup like you see here is I just take a little piece of filament. I don't even have to print the pins, and I just push them into the hole. Okay, because I don't want to print with the pins because that would mean this wouldn't be completely flat. So this is completely flat. It did its job. The head then will now be glued to this portion here using two pins, and then it becomes an assembled model. And at that point, I can do a little sanding, filling, paint job, or whatever I want to do. But yeah, this has become a model of a horse with two parts: the head, the body. Okay, so that's it. Just wanted to share that with you, and the next project will be, of course, doing the head. All right, so thank you for watching. Yeah, and you can see there's no brim required, and there's nothing. It's just going to print just like that. In fact, it already did. All right, happy printing.